Hey everybody, this is TJ Cates with Nashville Entertainment Weekly. We're coming to you from Music Row, world famous Music Row. Our website, NashvilleEntertainmentWeekly.com.
Jill Senevanezan, who do we have today?
Kent Maxson.
Kent, thanks so much for coming in, man.
I appreciate you.
Y'all are going to be blown away when you hear about this gold record man over here, all the people he's written with and the big music legends and the things he's doing on his own, which is really cool. Let's talk first about this music video we're going to play.
Okay. It's a song called From Where I'm Sitting. I wrote it back around 1988 with Garth Brooks, and it was a single by Gary Allen in 1997. So it's actually based on a true story that happened to me. When I left Texas to move to Nashville, my ex-girlfriend and I had split up, and I had to finish out my obligations to the group I was in. So I was singing at that club, and I looked up. She came walking in with my ex-roommate.
Oh, wow.
Oh, my gosh.
She sat right there on the front row.
And Garth Brooks was bouncer at the door.
Yeah, I wish.
That would have been great timing.
Yeah, so she showed up, sat in his lap, started hugging and kissing on him, and I was standing on stage, and I thought, I'm standing up here dying, and you're sitting down there acting like a fool. Kind of got twisted in my mind over the years, and then when I started writing with Garth, it became the hook, which is From Where I'm Sitting, I Can See Where I Stand.
I like it. You'll check this video out. We'll be right back.
I had the incredible opportunity to write with Garth, and so this is called From Where I'm Sitting. He asked her to dance 3 songs ago. Now she pulls him closer as the music slows. The lights are growing dim. It's just her and him and the band. It's funny. I used to love this song. Thought it was our song, but I guess I was wrong. From where I'm sitting, I can see where we stand. From where I'm sitting, I can see where we stand. She's got her head on his shoulders and her heart's in his hands. Things are pretty clear when a fool understands. From where I'm sitting, I can see where we stand. I never seen her dance like that before. Don't think I can take much of this anymore. He's no longer the stranger, and it looks like I am. I always dreamed I'd see that look in her eyes, but I never dreamed it'd be for some other guy. From where I'm sitting, I can see where we stand. From where I'm sitting, I can see where we stand. She's got her head on his shoulders and her heart's in his hands. Things are pretty clear when a fool understands. From where I'm sitting, I can see where we stand.
Now, that was a great video, and I like the story behind
Great
it. You know,
song.
that's something we do in Nashville. There's so many people that watch TV, they watch a video, and they don't get to hear the story behind it.
Yeah.
So that moment you said, you know what, I'm a rock star, I'm on stage. Yeah, she's doing that. And then, you know, there's plenty of girls out there in the crowd that want the guy that's up behind the mic.
Well, I wish I'd met him. I never was a rock star. I never. I'm the guy that writes the songs behind it. I never consider myself a performer.
Yeah.
But when things changed for me about 3 or 4 years ago, I decided I was going to do a lot of the things that I was afraid to do before.
Uh-huh.
And
Right, because you moved back to Texas, but then you came to Nashville because you were like, this is where I want to be. This feels like home.
This is my home. I live, breathe, and die music. I always have my entire life, and this is the center of it. I have so many great friends here, and I'm allowed to do what I want to do.
Yeah.
Oh,
Well, sorry, go ahead.
No, I just like your story a lot,
Yeah.
man, because you already made it, and then you come back to Nashville, but you've got contacts that nobody else has. And you have a pretty good resume. I mean, you can downplay that as much as you want to. You are a rock star.
Right. You do have a gold record.
I have a gold record.
No big deal. Just happen to have a gold record.
Yeah, I think if you're a songwriter, you know, you can tell a story. If you are from Texas, you can tell a whopper. And I can take anything that someone's given me, any fact, and you can sell it. I mean, I remember one time, I always try to say who my co-writers are when I'm singing on stage.
Just
Very
Ooh.
important.
Oh,
We
yeah.
love that.
Well, and so out of respect, I do that. Well, I said that one night that I co-wrote with Garth Brooks, and out of the audience, someone yelled back to me, "Name dropper." And I said, wait a minute. How do you know he doesn't say my name in concert?
There
That's
you
right.
go.
But
Exactly.
you can build it up whatever you want to. Garth's a good person. God blessed me to write with Garth,
Yeah.
Kent Blasey, Kim Williams, some great writers. But even more than that, they're great people.
Yeah.
So I'm very fortunate that I had that opportunity.
I'm a big biography person, and I like stories behind the artist. And I did follow because Garth bounced in the 80s, I bounced in the 80s, and then 87, 88, and he came out, and he was doing things that nobody was doing.
Yeah.
I was a little sadder in the late 90s, and that's when Gary Allen came on, and he was playing these songs. Like, wow, this guy's a heck of a songwriter, but he's not a songwriter before I got really into music, and now I realize that, you know, people like you are back there writing with them. It takes a good co-write. You like to co-write, or you like to just write?
Yes. I like both. The thing about co-writing, I think the most intimate relationships you can ever have, if you're going to be a good co-writer, is with another person. Because to really be true to a song, you have to be willing to drop all your defenses. You can't shade it to protect your ego. And so when the barriers come down, you find out things about your co-writers that they wouldn't say to anyone else.
Yeah.
Another friend of mine said, you know, all of us songwriters, we got a lot of dirt on the others, and it's
Funny.
true. You have to, if you're going to be true to the
You
song,
have to open your soul
Yeah.
to write a song, and I've
It's
heard
kind of
that
like being on a
before.
team.
try to go through every day to accomplish the things. And if I don't get things accomplished, you know, just get them checked off, I really feel like I've wasted my time.
And it makes you feel good when you do something like that.
Yeah, it does. You know, a lot of people in music business, they come to town thinking I'm going to be a star, and everyone's waiting for me, and they're waiting to be discovered. And that's probably
Right.
how I came to town originally. But you really soon realize that this is going from, you know, your fantasies in a room to, if you're going to do it, you got to wake up and
You have a
write.
good work ethic. I think that's setting you apart.
Well, one of the guys I wrote with, Kim Williams, had the most incredible work ethic. There's legends around here about him writing 3, 4, and 5 songs a day in sessions. If you want to be a writer, you got to wake up, you got to budget the time to write, and make sure you do it. And if you don't, then you're living part fantasy and part dreams.
Right.
We
it
had
takes a
my
lot of work.
friend Mike Borchetta, which is Scott's dad.
Yeah.
And a couple of years ago, I was out at a cookout at his daughter's house, and there was a couple artists that were kind of hitting him up and trying to. You know, I sat there and ate brats and drank a beer and watched baseball with him, and I listened to his stories. And he ended up reaching out today, and we talked, and he was real proud of what I'm doing because I wasn't doing that back then. And he's going to come on our show like our Opry people have, and he just wants to tell his stories. I'm like, man, that's just amazing stories. I said, when can you give me some times you're available? So I work 7 days. You pick the time that you want to be here, and we're going to be here. So
Yeah.
I love it that Nashville's coming back around. I love it that everybody's appreciating the work, the decades sometimes it takes to get in and make the business. So it's not an overnight. You're not going to come to Nashville with a guitar because your mama loves you and you sang at the fairgrounds. You're not going to come here and make it tonight.
That reminds me, one of the first meetings I had when I came here, there was a very well-known producer, and some friends got me in to see him, so I went in and played him my songs on a cassette. Y'all remember those things, right?
Metal cassettes were pretty cool too, though.
So I played him my stuff, and he listened to it, and then he looked at me and says, you're pretty good. And I'm thinking, I got this wrapped up. He says, you just need a little seasoning. You give about another 10 years, and you'll probably be a pretty good writer.
Oh, my gosh.
That's exactly what I said.
Your heart would drop.
10 years. So
it's definitely a reality check when people come to Nashville.
Mm.
And I hate to see people get discouraged. And it really makes me sad to see people that are talented and they leave because they run out of money or they just ran out of effort and they'll go back home.
There are people waiting on tables, sacking groceries that have thousands of times more talent than I've had. There's really, a lot of it's breaks, and a lot of the breaks come about just from hard work and being at the right place at the right time.
And we believe in that hard work.
Yeah,
it's so important.
You have to.
Well, this has been great, man. I could talk to you all day.
I know.
We'll probably have a whole nother conversation. We're going to come to Germantown. You and your wife, we're going to come see your new house. We're going to buy you a pizza, and we're going to hang out.
He's been wanting to go to Germantown. He says they have the best food.
Well, thanks so much for your time, man. It's been great seeing you.
Wonderful to meet you finally.
Tell us real quick where people can find you, and we'll put your links up for you.
Okay. My website is www.kentmaxson, and that's spelled MAXSON.com.
We have it right here.
I appreciate that. And everyone leaves out the S.
I'll copy and paste.
I appreciate that.
I can't spell, but I can copy and paste all day long.
So you can find it on my website or iTunes or Amazon.com.
Okay. Well, thanks again. This has been TJ Cates with Nashville Entertainment Weekly.
Jill Cinnamonnez and
Kent Maxson.
Let's go.